Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Where are the glasses before I ruin my eyes? I was told they're playing today, but I'm not really interested. Nah, if we win, we win. I pray for their win. Give Canada 1W, but yeah, it's not really my thing. I'm building an army of Thror. Are you really? Are you, what are you building for the army? I was in the process of building a Thror army. I'm pretty much done building it outside of, like, young Balin, Dwalin, and then, what's his name? Thorin. I was mostly done building it. Built the Grimhammers, I built Thror and Thrain, and then the Warriors. Yeah, that's cool. It's a very small army. I guess the only thing after that would be, like, if you wanted to include the younger versions of the trio, you could do that. But yeah, it's not really... It's not a big army. It's like a why not. There's not that many minis, and you're good to go. No shooting in the army. I think the Grimhammers have, like, throwing weapons, but, like, there's no, like, dedicated shooting. It's a very, like, balls to the wall kind of run up and beat the shit out of things army. Every other dwarf army at least has some sort of, like, utility. No, they're pretty tough. Yeah, they're pretty tough. Just not very dynamic. Probably the most orcish of, like, any of the dwarf armies you could play in strategy battle. You walk up and you get shit done. Which is cool. It's like whatever flavor of dwarf you want, you got it. Alex, hello, sir. Yo, yo. I haven't done any strategy battle game stuff lately. I do want to get back to it, but I'm just kind of swamped with like other shit I have to do IRL, and then I want to try and at least clean up the spearhead terrain, and then I've got more spearhead terrain, which is what I'm going to get into in a sec. Just a lot of spearhead stuff, considering that's what I'm playing the most of right now. It makes the most sense to do this. Otherwise, it's a slow burn, and I get it done when I get it done. So eventually. But this hobby is more of a marathon than anything. You gotta kind of weigh how much time you have to do all this stuff, because there's just so much of it. It's a lot of work. Some more. Vader, yo, buddy. What's today? Saturday? Today's got to be Saturday. Weekend day. Do. Well, you're what, Australia? You said it's the next day for you? How many hours ahead are you? The UK is 5 hours ahead of us. And then you're what, a whole day ahead? I mean, that's pretty fucked up. You're in the future. 11. Are you Australia? Fucking laying down under. Yeah, that's quite the time jump. Again, if you're still here, that means the future is secured. If Australia fucking gets nuked or something, we will know from the future. If the kangaroos go wild. Belgian, hello, sir. Yeah, we are worldwide here. Tired as fuck. You're 15 hours ahead. Jesus. Does that mean you age faster than us? How does that work? So strange. Yeah, I know it. I know it's not. I think we're about the same time. Yeah. I'm not good with time zones. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like banana. 3 a.m. Jesus. So when I stream normally, you can't even be there. Because I plan on streaming from like 12 noon to maybe 6 p.m. EST. Like, that's like anti-Australia. The Kangaroo Wars. The Canadian Kangaroo Wars. Yeah, well, if you're up, it's different. The VOD Watcher continent, pretty much. Smallsy, hello, sir. Yeah, time zones are just like that when it comes to streaming. Everyone's got their own bubble they live in, their own world, so it's about lining up everyone's time and worlds. I get to do a Warhammer game today of Spearhead against Ivana, and I need to win one game. A single win for the Dowie would be nice. Please, for the love of God, one win. I'm getting cooked at my own game. Yeah, Night Hunter pretty tough to deal with. You just got to get first turn in Spearhead. For the sake of the matchup that I'm playing and the armies I'm playing, I just want first turn. I need first turn. If she gets first turn, I get, like, turbocharged turn 1. Good luck trying to get out of your fucking deployment zone as a dwarf. It is rough. For Age of Sigmar, yes. I mean, technically all the rules are online, but for Spearhead, no. For Spearhead, everything is in online PDF by GW or wherever else you get them. So you still need it. You still definitely do, but, you know, most people... If you want the rules... Oh, Spearhead. No, Spearhead, you just download it. Yeah. Or I was using... The problem with the Spearhead rules is that they're on multiple pages, and there was a guy who did he had, what's the word? He had, like, modified Spearhead rules that he basically condensed to one page instead of, like... Yeah, merged. He merged all the rules for your army onto one page instead of, like, 3 or 4.
Is that all
It's very convenient.
You must have more.
It's a free printout.
Loving Troll Slayer so far, loving it from Felix. Let's go get gold from the abandoned mine to this ghost and shit in the mines. Felix, we have to go.
Yeah, well... Yeah, Felix, it's kind of Felix and Gotrek. That's the best way to look at it. It's very much from Felix's perspective the entire time. I wouldn't say the entire time, but, like, yeah, most of those books. It only gets better. If you like Troll Slayer, you'll like pretty much all the other books, if not more. This Troll Slayer wasn't even, like, a full book. It was a bunch of short stories that were kind of, like, compiled into one. Everything Beyond Skaven Slayer, so the second one is like an actual dedicated novel. Yeah, it's great. It's a very cozy series. Of misery. But yeah, you can get all the rules in one spot. And again, I haven't built 2 of the Spearheads, so I'm just, like, using the cutouts, and you can play full games with them, and I'm fine with that. We've built all of them on his Night Haunt, but I'd just take way too long to build, so I'm doing it slowly. Just get to roll some dice in a day. It's fun. Or you just build up thousands of points of armies, and then, you know, you take it to a store and, you know, throw down... Takes a little... The problem with Warhammer is, if you're a creative type, finishing an army takes a lot longer than someone who just wants to play. And I think that's my problem, is it just takes way too long to get shit done, so I just kind of want to roll dice and be done with it. Sigmar was the last old god and said, fuck it, in creating my own reality to beat chaos. Well, you don't beat chaos. For the sake of Warhammer, you can only kind of, like, get away from them for so long. You'll never get rid of chaos. Wherever you go, whatever you do, chaos is, like, eternal. In Age of Sigmar, it was very much like fantasy, where the chaos kind of invaded the realms and did what they did in fantasy, and that was kind of ravage everything, so... Age of Sigmar was supposed to be a new beginning, but a lot of it still felt very much kind of the same. But very different. Similar in its events, where you've got, like, an age of gods and other things initially, all these very powerful people, and then they all kind of go off and do their thing, and you're kind of back to square one. AOS isn't so bad. A lot of the gripes with Age of Sigmar came from fantasy being destroyed and then them making AOS. Outside of that, it's pretty alright. It ain't the worst. If you're still a jaded fantasy fan, yes, but if not, you're good to go. Although I will say this, the gods are very present in Age of Sigmar compared to fantasy battles. Fantasy battles, a lot of it is just kind of like an omnipresence. You know, kind of like how we are on Earth. We worship things and talk about things, but we never see anything. Although maybe you'll have a blessing here and there that you'll interpret as some sort of divine power. Fantasy was kind of like that. And then for the sake of Age of Sigmar, you've actually got gods walking amongst you. So much grander setting. Yeah, we're getting there slowly. I've just been a little bit busy. I'm just doing a lot behind the scenes to try and get my life in order. Family as well. Cleaning, downsizing, getting rid of shit. So right now I'm chilling. But we do need to get back to streaming. Nice hat. Thank you. I lost my beanies. Or rather, some of my beanies are being cleaned. So this is like the only thing that I found that would work. I've still got the Santa beanie, yeah. I've got all those things. I don't really lose them. I just misplace them. They're here somewhere. The Santa beanie's over there. It's not, like, too far. Actual beanies, those things are, like, infesting my couch. They're infesting the bed. They're everywhere. It's like a mecha chameleon. The beanies gain sentience, and they're, like, fucking hidden in plain sight. Happy 4th! Yes, today is July 4th. It's America Day. Eat your burgers. I haven't played it, but I've seen Ivana play a bunch of it. It seems very fun. And for such a simple concept, it seems to have gone pretty far, which is good. Like, the whole friend slop genre seems to be pretty, saturated. Plastic hairbands. But I've got a, like, I use hairbands and shit, you know? Feeling like one of the girlies. Anything is useful. The weather here has been so fucking rank. Today is rainy and musty. Yesterday it was like super humid. Today's musty. Oh, like yeah, I know what those are. Yeah. Yeah, any of those things are useful. If a guy has too much hair, or whoever has too much hair, musty. Okay, this should be good enough for now. I need to make City of Ash. Am I missing any Sprugoo nubs? Sprugoo nubs? Sprugoo nubs. Sprugoo nub. I mean, everyone's gonna get gray hair eventually. I've got gray hair. You're just turning into a long beard. Unk LARPing. I was looking at myself in the mirror today. I'm like, I don't think I look 30. Or maybe it's dawning on me that eventually I will. I'm not sure. I just don't think I look 30. I don't feel it. It's still pretty early. Technically, we're only a few, 2 weeks away from my birthday that happened. Well, genetics definitely takes a part in that. I mean, you're given the hand you're given, you know? People go back and, you know, get hair transplants and all that stuff. Hey, whatever you want to do, bro. If you're blessed with good genetics and you like your hair, awesome. If you're blessed with shit genetics and you like your hair, unlucky. That's just life. You just got spawn diffed. Genetic diffed at birth. There's like nothing wrong with that. That's just normal. I look 80. Some days I feel 80. Okay. I need to kind of clean up the other set's terrain. Oh, there's actually a bit of Sprugo that I missed. Whoops. I didn't make a decision yet. I mean, I have to commission a tabletop. Like, I know I want one because it's also in part to this channel, but it needs to be, it's going to be in multiple parts so I can disassemble it and take it with me. So I have one, but I haven't, like, I have to go back and give them all the dimensions. I'm growing my hair out now, but I wish I could rotate between long and no hair monthly. I mean, that's... Wear a wig. Put a wig on. Yeah. I mean, when I was younger, my hair was like an afro, and it was too much. And now it's just like a mop. Now it's just like a thing. Do, 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 do. Okay, this should be good for now. Before I lose my mind going into excruciating cleanup detail. The hairdresser fucked it up. I got to a certain point where I would just stop going to a hairdresser. Maybe that's also just because I'm more of like a air quote self-employed person, but I haven't been to a hairdresser in a while. I feel like even though you tell them what you want, you're always like slightly unhappy with it. Or maybe you love it. But for a while also, Ivana's been cutting my hair because she used to do like hairdressing for a bit, so they gotta know you. They gotta know what you want. Okay, where is Spearhead Ash City? Let's see how fucked up this sprue is. It's not bad. Oh, what a weird looking bit of plastic. That is like... This feels like it was made in China. Some of these, like... They used to actually have a lot of kits made in China, like produced there. The plastic feels so weird. It feels almost like, I have to cut it, but it feels weird. And then we got the board, and then we got the book. Okay, cool. Oh, mine's all fucked up. Let me take a look. Cards, board, book. Yeah, everything's in here. The build instructions for this shit is inside this box. That's interesting. It's very strange. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You got to tell these people what you really want and be like, that's enough, that's enough. Or they're gonna... I think the kids call it, they're gonna have you look chopped. Unk is chopped. Hairdressing is a serious thing, though, man. A lot of people go crazy for that. I'm a little indifferent. Again, it's always fine to care about what you look like, but hair comes and it goes. Yeah, this plastic is fucking weird. What is this? Maybe it's just because there's so much of it. I can't really explain it. It's like, it feels harder. There's a type of plastic. I just forgot the name of it. You dying? Well, you know what? Some people will say something. Otherwise, you sit there and you accept your fate because, like, you're at their whim. You know? You're not wrong. Thank you. I have no idea. It's just a hat. I have no clue. I feel like no hats fit my head because my head's so fucking big. The only hats that fit my head are like beanies, which is probably why I wear so many of them. It's just a big hat, brother. So, you know, it's a normal-sized snapback. It's a snapback hat. I think that's it. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to take my hat off, brother. You got to wait for that. That's like a whole different reveal. But it genuinely isn't that big. Glasses. Before I regret things. Yeah, this plastic feels really fucking weird. It's like super dense. It's a bit like, it feels brittle. Which there is a type of plastic, I just forgot the name of it. Thank you. It's the only hat I have on hand, so I'm just wearing it. If I had my beanies cleaned, I would be wearing those because they're the most comfortable thing, but unfortunately, they are not.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
They are not clean. Yo, Mortar, thank you, man, for the prime. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I think this is some, it was just, this is like a cheap hat. It's nothing. I had it somewhere in a bin. I'm going through a lot of my storage stuff, and I'm just finding random things that I had at one point, and I'm like, oh, it's a hat, sure. King Diamond, lovely. Used to collect a bunch of music memorabilia. So it was just part of that. We're good. We're just chilling. We're just doing very minimal work here. We are just cleaning up Warhammer. On the weekend. Which is a very acceptable thing to do on the weekend. I need to figure out how to... Fuck, okay. I have to figure out how to, make consistent Warhammer videos a week. They don't need to be anything crazy, but I do need to put out content for Warhammer. Like, we had that YouTube channel, and it had one video, and the video was, like, half-assed. I don't know how to record Warhammer videos, so, like, I think I just want to record things weekly and just kind of go for it. I need to find my groove, is the best way to put it. Finding your groove in anything is kind of like how you should go about life, because your groove is not someone else's groove. Everyone's got their own way of doing things. Scratchy sounds. It's ASMR. I just bought a bunch of tanks. How many tanks? All the guard tanks. Oh, people do ASMR Warhammer shit. I mean, I've seen ASMR like Gundam clipping. It's satisfying, but at the same time, you're kind of wondering like, what the fuck am I watching? You know what I mean? Wish I could afford Warhammer. Warhammer in Argentina is scarce. Is it supported in Argentina? I'm not sure. I would imagine it's kind of hard to price things in certain spots in the world based on like economies. And also Warhammer is like very overpriced. So that may not work out the best for certain spots. It is satisfying though, it's very fun. Warhammer is fun when you do a bit of everything. I sent a picture in the Discord. Yeah, I'll take a look. I don't think it's supported. The only thing that appears in hobby shops are imported. Yeah, for the sake of, like, making money, any imports are tough to deal with, man. Like, that is... You know, most of these people who do hobby stores and different things in countries don't make that much money. It's more of, like, the love of the game and also doing what you love and making somewhat of a living, but it's tough. That's a lot of tanks. You got $500 worth of gladiators. Of the Lancers. Holy shit. Is that what you need for, like... How many armies is that? A tank aces list? That's cool. Holy moly. You know, there's a million... I'll say this. And you know, because you play the game. When you want to play Warhammer, you will spend way more money than you typically would. Playing the game is how they get you to spend more money. Because they're like, I want to do a tank list, and it's like, buy 1,000,000 tanks. Or I want to do a Chthonian Berserk list. I want to do the Delve Assault, the Delve Shift. Like, buy a bunch of Chthonian Berserks. Or like, I want to do a Slayer host. Okay, buy 1,000,000 Slayers. It is definitely how they get you. If you're like a casual person and you just kind of like low-key things, it's not so bad, but... If you're like a hardcore Warhammer enjoyer and you want to play things, yeah. It's tough. Then you gotta build it all. Oh my god. And then paint it. Pizza, yo, buddy. I wanted to, I didn't pick up anything yet, but I am gonna get the, there's no real reason to get the eroded, like, core book, but I'm still probably gonna get it, and then I'm gonna get the Battle March book. Yeah. Because I don't think there's a way for me to play, like, 2,000-point games right now. Like, I'm just so behind on everything, and I'm bouncing around, like, a bunch of projects. So, I think for me, I'm just gonna commit to Battle March. Like, I don't mind playing fucking, you know, 2,000-point games of, you know, Warhol or Tabletop Sim. That's fine. 2,000-point games there, totally acceptable. But for the sake of, like, in-person, I don't have time. Like, right now, me and my girlfriend are playing Spearhead. And, I'm just building the Spearhead terrain so I can get it off, like, sprues. So, I've tempered my potential... things to play. Things to do. Is it a book or... it's a Battle March journal. Like, it just tells you how to play Battle March. I think they just yoinked everything from, like, Cetra's Fury and then added new scenarios. I think they also wanted to go with, like, weather. They were talking about doing, like, winds and different things that affect the map. Like, affect how things are. So shooting is shittier, this is shittier, blah, blah, blah. It's like a more so thematic way of playing. The core book is hard. The Battle March book is soft. Painting is, it's not that hard. I mean, painting is a lot of patience and just precision, if anything. I mean, there's a million techniques, but to get something decently looking, it's just patience and precision. Yeah, I did see that. That's funny. I mean, that's what RuneScape is, though. And then a guy was like, so I'm paying $10 a month to have a second monitor subscription plan. About that Black Orc, or no, it's a Black Orc Raider with Pig Blister. Yeah, those, I was actually talking about those recently. Because those Raiders were direct orders only. And they were like hundreds of dollars on eBay forever. I actually sold mine. I sold both of mine not too long ago. Well, I wouldn't say not too long ago. This was right before the Old World was coming out. Or like the very beginning of it. I was selling a bunch of greenskin stuff, and I sold my Orc Raiders. For a lot more than that, because I think they went on sale for like, what, 20 bucks for two? Which is insane. That's a great deal. Such an insane deal. I'm working on a delve list, just finished my Steeljack list. It's a lot of work, bro. That's awesome. It's a lot of work. $170 is what mine cost. It's fucking expensive. I was going through some of my stuff. I've got like, I think the only thing I have left is multiple. I have multiple skull passes worth of Night Goblins and the Troll and like the Spider Riders. I've got Azag in Finecast. I've got the older, like, 7th edition plastic bits from, like, the Fanatics. And I think that's all I have left for greenskins. And I had a fuck ton of greenskins. I had all the characters in metal, 2,000 plus points, like, just tons of shit. Goblins, orcs, black orcs, giants, manglers, tons of squigs, tons of different dice. Like, yeah, I played greenskins for a bit. The new ogres, they look good. The new ogres are like a very good rendition of like the fantasy ogres. I don't really have any complaints. I think only they had like the ogre, I forgot the name of him. He's like the chieftain on foot. Like one of the face sculpts on that guy looked a little bit funky because he's very thin. But they're really good. Like the new ogres are like top tier shit. They're really, really well done. I won't be buying them. I don't play ogres. I don't collect ogres. I look like a fucking ogre, but I don't want ogres. There's a tyrant. That's what it was. Yeah. The heads for the tyrant were a little bit funky, but like the biggest thing about them is they are a good next step in the ogre evolution. They just look like the older minis, but more believable. Like, they're not as stylistic, right? They're more of like a more proportional, real take on like an ogre. Which I think a lot of GW stuff is of late, you know, instead of going with a very stylistic, heroic scale styled kind of theme, like philosophy for their sculpts, most of them now are all like really good looking, but also very believable. I think that's the biggest thing with GW lately. Like, even redoing the Cadians, redoing, like, you know, new Cities of Sigmar stuff, it's all very in scale. I look like a professional woodcutter. Well, you have to play to pay. Or you have to, yeah, for the sake of RuneScape, you'd have to play a shit ton to pay for membership. Yeah. Is that $1,100 of terrain? I don't even want to. Terrain is so expensive, but yeah, I'm kind of in that boat right now, but I'm just doing Spearhead terrain and then a few, like, fantasy pieces that I still have. The most liberating thing within this hobby is having a space to play. Once you have that, you have, like, so many opportunities for terrain and a million other things. Which is just more money and more headache, right? But it's more fun if you can manage it, which is great. It's like, who doesn't want to build their own board and then have their own tables to play on? Clubs and stores and all that stuff are great, but sometimes you want something that you want to do, you know? And you can also play and film and do whatever you want at your own leisure. The new Butcher looks good. I mean, he looks fucking disgusting, but he looks good. They all look great. That Butcher is, like, rank to look at, bro. I think it's nasty. I want the new trucks and Mech Boy. All the new Orc stuff is really good, man. I'm sure any Orc fan is kind of frothing at the mouth. And this is the City of Ash. Yeah, this is the terrain. Because the Spearhead pack came out today. The box set's been out for, like, what, a few months, I think? So I never bought the box set because I don't want the city's Spearhead or the Skaven Spearhead. It would just be a bunch of money spent on nothing I care for. So I bought the this is just the board, and then you've got the cards, and you've got, like, the ruins. It's everything to play without, like, the actual kit. Which is good. If you like Skaven and cities, you know, the set's pretty good, but I think it looks good. I think in an age of people having little to no time to do anything and not everyone being so dedicated to hobbying, I think it's great. Do I think the price point's going to be great? Probably not, but that's, like, entirely subjective. Someone with a lot of money and, you know, a certain view of that would be like, oh, it's not so bad, but another person might be like, oh, it's too much. That's subjective, but I do think it's good. I think for the sake of, like, pre-painted terrain and a battlefield in a box, they should have done it ages ago, but now that we're getting it and people can just kind of open it, build it, play, you know, it just feeds into the hobby even more, right? Because, again, you'll spend more money in this hobby and be more interested in it, usually, if you play the game. Playing the game kind of feeds the hobby, right? It feeds your need to kind of get more minis, try new things, paint new things. And it's great, you know, because they want you to do more, but at the same time, if you enjoy it, do more of it. No one in their right mind, like what you're doing, you know, if you're a casual collector and player, they're not going to be like, man, I need fucking 10 squads of Steeljacks or, like, 200 Chthonian Berserks. It's like, that will only happen if the person's playing the game. You know? That's something I'm going to be doing. And then they make the list invalid, and you're like, all right, well, that's a lot of useless shit. You typically do want to try out different things, though. Just keeps it fresh. I've been playing Spearhead, yeah. Me and Ivana are playing Spearhead today again. It's very simple and very quick. If anything, I'd say the boards are a bit too small. But the point of it is quick. If I'm getting charged fucking turn 1, we got problems. But yeah, the pre-painted terrain looks great. I don't think I'd buy it pre-painted. I'd probably want to paint it myself, but like, again, not everyone's going to want to paint minis or paint terrain. Maybe they just like playing the game, so it's a good alternative. It's like your hobby, your choice. Day 500 of scraping. Oh, we've got many days of scraping. This is kind of chill, though. It's just terrain. There's, like, no brain power at all. The new plastic custodes. A lot of that stuff was taken from, what, Forge World? All of it was resin at one point, and they were just kind of, like, making plastic kits of it. Well, you could, if I bought the pre-painted terrain, I wouldn't really try to paint it. You know what I mean? You're paying more for that, that's why. I think if you didn't like the look of some of it, maybe adding washes or different things. But yeah, for the sake of, like, unpainted terrain, I mean, the sky's the limit. But it actually did look very good. I think it looked above average. The Melta-Spears and Sagittarium Bolters. Are those attached to something? I'm not very familiar with custodes, I'm not gonna lie, so you'd have to, like, educate me on things. AOS or Old World? Both. Both of them. Although I need to play more Old World. We gotta do Warhol games on stream. I believe it should be more money, 100%. There's a whole entire process added to, like, pre-painted terrain. I think it's supposed to be etched on or something, or, like, laser engraved, printed. I don't know the process exactly, but there are other companies who do pre-painted terrain. I don't think this stuff is painted by hand, though. It's, like, burned onto it or something, I'm not sure. But it will cost more money. Like, that's a whole nother step that technically doesn't need to be done. But, you know, again, if you want people playing, it's like, imagine your one-stop shop for, like, a board game in a box. Everything is already made. The only thing you have to go back and do is make minis. Which has always been the way of the hobby, right? You're always building and creating and hands-on working with something, so I doubt they'd ever do pre-painted minis, but that would be really fucking interesting. Imagine if they upped the price of Games Workshop minis and offered pre-painted variants, kind of like the pre-painted terrain, and it was like the heavy metal style. I don't know how I'd feel about that. That'd be kind of cool, but also, like, what the fuck? I don't know how I'd feel about that. I have so much of the Forge World custodes, which are coming in plastic. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they even want to go back and do, like, many things in resin anyways, unless they really have to. It's like, if we can sell it in mass, do not make it out of Forge World. There's no reason. Kids outdoing themselves. Oh, that was so bad. I mean, I don't... Okay. Yeah, that was... I remember that comment. Yeah. It looked good, though. Look good. I can't complain. It did look good. I'll say this. The pre-painted terrain will most likely look better than what most people can put on the board. And I don't mean that, like, disrespectfully. Like, I don't even think I could paint better than what the fuck the pre-painted terrain's, like, posing. In a reasonable time at that. Because that is, like, a open, cut, glue, put on the board. If it's a success, you'll get a lot more. Because I think that's supposed to be, what, Armageddon? Imagine if they do, like, fucking, some old world stuff. A Dwarven Hold pre-painted. It'd be like, ooh. Some Empire Province. Catachan. Like, sky's the limit, man. I'm a construction worker. Well, I am building barricades. Yeah, I did see that. You get the dual branding for the Custodes. Horus Heresy and 40k. I mean, it's a smart thing to do. You just let people know that they're used for both games. True. You have to put a wash over it yourself. Who knows, though? If there is a way to make more money, Games Workshop will look into it. They're a business, and they want people to buy stuff, so it's like, whatever we can do to get you to give us money, excellent. Ideally, the product is good and not shit, which I'd say in most cases is fairly good. The only terrain I fully painted was a full table of boarding actions. But I don't think I've played boarding actions. Isn't that the, is it Space Hulk? It's not Space Hulk, it's like, ships, right? It's like the interior of, spaceships. Isn't there a million pieces of terrain for that? It's all corridors. Terrain is just a whole nother demon. You can play Warhammer, build Warhammer, do anything with the minis, and then you get into terrain, and it's like an entirely different world. It's familiar, but it's like something you just probably never look at until you go off the deep end. Oh, is it in Discord? I'll take a look then. Superglue and sand make stuff look realistic. That is true, but people usually paint the sand. I don't see anything in Discord yet. I've used bins for my LGS. What, bins of terrain? It is convenient. I mean, who has time to build and paint fuck tons of terrain, you know, and then take it home? For the sake of, like, AOS, though, you do get your own little terrain features, which is cool, and they actually are relevant to, like, the game, but yeah, not everyone's going to have, like, a full table of terrain or even people to play with at home. It is cool, though. I miss a lot of the old fantasy terrain. It's cool to see some of it back. I hope more of it comes back. But, yeah, certainly a little bit of a niche. And who's to say that you can't just, like, 3D print an entire board? Which is the logical thing to do, I think, in most cases. 3D print it! It's much easier. You have a plethora of options for, like, whatever you want. Oh, yeah, I'll take a look. Did you post it recently in mini pics and work in progress? I don't think I see it. A friend wants to teach me how to do old world of one of our houses. Luckily, I think the game requires very little terrain. You need like a few hills and things, but yeah, it's not that bad. Trees, hills. Maybe you want to put a watchtower in the middle. Terrain certainly has a hand in the game, but, you know, hills are going to be like some of your best friends if you've got shooting. Trees being some of your worst friends if you have shooting. Old world boards look so good, though, man. That's my nostalgia. Like, beyond all the 40k stuff that I've grown up with and fantasy things, it's always back to fantasy. I'd love to find tons of that stuff in the wild. Unmade. Elevation, I think, is in Necromunda, Warcry. It's in some of the more like specialty like skirmish games, if I'm not mistaken. Mostly those. Like, you can still go up on multiple leveled things in 40k, I believe, but compared to how that functions versus, like, a skirmish game, yeah, pretty different. Still loading on a cruise. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no worries. I'll take a look. We're doing well. Just wanted to ask how you feel about the different scales, sizes of Horus Heresy models versus Age of Sigmar and 40k. I think it's the same, no? I think, isn't Horus Heresy just a little bit smaller because you don't have Primaris, you have, like, Firstborn? So technically it should be somewhat smaller, but, like, still in line with, like, what it's supposed to be in lore. Is that how that works? I believe. Because I don't really do Horus Heresy stuff, but I know at the time there are no Primaris, but everything should line up properly. Even though Space Marines have always been, like, a little bit tiny. Until Primaris and people converting True Scale back in the day, they've always been tiny. They just look like dudes in power armor, which is fine. Which is what they were at one point, I guess you could say, but yeah. They have some models at different scales, and at the regular one, the giant mechs. Really? The standard Horus Heresy game has different scales. I thought that was just, wasn't that Imperialis? Is that Horus Heresy still? Because they have all of those, like, smaller specialty games in terms of scale. I'm not sure if they take place in the Horus Heresy, but, like, I think everything is still supposed to be of scale, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think they're all proper, like, regular tabletop scale. Unless it's a specialty game. Like, I haven't played Horus Heresy. I've seen the minis and I've seen the range, but, I think it was called, what was that, Titanicus shit? I forgot the name of it, but that's at a smaller scale. Imperialis is at a smaller scale. There's like a few of them. I mean, even now they're doing, like, interchangeable kits between the Horus Heresy and 40k, so you can't really make them out of scale, you know? If you can use them for both games, they have to kind of be, about right. About the proper scale. Which I guess there is a number as to what the hell that scale is. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. It's like, what scale is Warhammer 40k in? What scale is fantasy tabletop gaming in? $28.32, something like that. No one really thinks about it. They're like, oh, that's a dwarf. He's short. Oh, that's a human. He's about, like, what, 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah. Oh, it's an elf. Kill it. Okay, as a first pass, that's fine for now. I'm not going to obsess over these. Not yet, at least. The Sigmar sewer. Oh, holy Sigmar. Bless me in your divine sewage. That's where all the chuds go. Pretty sure in Spearhead this is like a redeploy. If you've got a unit that, like, ends on this, they can kind of just show up in your own deployment zone, wherever you want. Which is kind of fun. That's different. I'm not sure how it's set up in terms of who gets it, but I gotta go see. It's something like that, yeah. Everything is at a scale. I just don't know exactly, but it is something along those lines. What time is it? 2 o'clock? Alright. I am fucking out of it today. I don't know what it is, but I am, like, completely cooked on the energy. I am burned out of my core on energy. Not mentally, but physically. Mentally, I'm pretty good. I need some sugar. Sugar. Ooh, doo. Give me something different. What do I want to listen to? Sure. What do you even listen to anymore when you've heard all the music you've wanted to hear? What the hell do you listen to? Surely not the same stuff over and over again. Like, it's not the worst, but man, you've just heard it so much, you know? Listen to new stuff. It's kind of hard to find it, though. Orktober. Is it a band or is that a Warhammer event? You really got to take the plunge in terms of new content, new music. You need that leap of faith. Game music is pretty damn good, to be honest. Depends on the game, but most game music is actually quite chill and great. This is my home. It's a sewer. It's a big sewer grate. We're working on the new Spearhead box that just came out today. It's not out today per se, but like the standalone expansion of Spearhead's out today, so you can get like the board with all the city bits that are all fucked up. I think this is what, Emberguard? I can't remember the name of this city that got fucked up, but it's just the terrain for the board. Everyone's been mucking around with this train for months. So we just got to do a bit of scenery here. Not again. Tenacious D is great. Yeah, I completely forgot about those guys. They got some good stuff. We'll listen to some Heal Young. It's like Scald, but yeah. Same, but different. Just so I don't get plastic in my eyes. And then you might say, well, why not a respirator? Well, I'm not huffing it, but I don't want it flown into my vision. This shit flies everywhere. Turasass Manowar. Yeah, all those are great. You know what my problem is? I think I just don't hit the like button enough on Spotify despite listening to so many bands, so I just kind of forget they exist. Hitting the like button just means you're reminded of like what you actually listen to sometimes when there's so many things to kind of get into. That's where I'm at. You're like, oh, that band exists? No fucking way. I didn't realize Orktober was like an actual band. Like, I know what Orktober is. It's supposed to be like the celebration of orcs in October, but it's a band, really? Yeah, I know you are, yeah. Anything along the vein of like Ghoul, Municipal Waste, all those, yeah. Toxic Holocaust. Wraith. I use the like button as a playlist. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why not? Spotify is really fucking useful, man. Zorn. I think I've heard them. I think you suggested them at one point. I can't remember. Aren't they really weird? It's like some Polish group. Or it's like one guy. It's like fucking something akin to those like weird body horror games. I think that's what I remember. Other American. Okay. I would love a new Midnight album. Midnight's great, but we just don't have enough Midnight albums. Discovery Weekly's playlist on Spotify to help with new music. It's useful. It is useful. I think I'm too caught up in my own head to even like remember to do that, but like if you do it, that's great. Oh, there's a new Trollfest album? Did they post it on their Instagram or something? Really? I'm assuming it's on their Insta. Take a look at our new album cover. We have no idea what the fuck is going to be on it. It's going to be trolls against Donald Trump in a mix of flamingos. Oh, did you really? That's cool. Well, that I had no idea. Well, that's a good thing to know. That there is a new Trollfest album coming out eventually. How about a new Windrose album? Fuck, it's been a while. The AI Dwarf Band. I don't know if they entirely agreed to the AI, but like, yeah, they had a bit of AI going on with their fucking album cover, which was not a good look. Supposedly, they've separated themselves from that artist, so ideally, when they do get new album art and new merch, it's not going to be AI generated. AI enhanced. AI enhanced. I don't know if it's an enhancement or what. Maybe not the best use of words for that. It is a weird fucking thing. So who doesn't want AI merch? AI merch? Come by, come by. Super rare, expensive AI Warhammer merch. Is there, I mean, there's a bunch of AI stuff. You know what? The interesting thing, okay, so there actually is a group that I listen to that has constant AI covers, not of music, but of like, they make a song traditionally, and for whatever fucking reason, they go and generate images to be their fucking covers on Spotify. I don't know why they do it. Their music is fucking great. But like, I I don't know, man. Don't sell it. It is cheap. It is cheap. But their music is good. It's Clamavi de Profundis. It's the guys who make all of the fantasy dwarf, like, they do a bit of religious music. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, their music is fucking great. Like, I really support their shit. Whatever they do it well. But then you've got, like, just very blatantly ass, like, AI pictures, and I'm like, come on. If the music is that good, do you really need, like, AI? And I guess it's cheap and it's convenient. Yeah. But, you know, there's all these ethical things and different, you know, arguments to be made, but yeah. I'm like, literally just go on Google and, I don't know, do something, do something else. I'm not sure. I guess going on Google and putting an image you find is not good either, but like, is it more ethical than AI? Draw a dwarf and post it. Yeah. Just weird. And people who don't care about AI think it's cool. I don't think it looks good at all, to be honest. It's just more of like, how I view it is just like a shitty placeholder. That's what it is. It's like a weird, like, we did it because we can. I feel like if you had the money to put into something like that, you'd probably want something hand drawn, you know? Yeah, it's weird. Wasn't Trump posting AI on his? I think the White House on Twitter was posting Trump as a doctor, and then you had a bunch of celebrities also as AI saying like, yeah, he helped us. What the hell? It's like secondhand embarrassment, man. It's just weird to post stuff like that. When people are fully backed against it, it's like, it's gonna get to the point where it's indistinguishable. But like something that is so blatantly AI, it's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's weird. It's like secondhand embarrassment, bro. It's like, why am I watching this again? Oh, right, I shouldn't be. Anyways. I'm gonna start my cog fort. When did that come out again? Wasn't that like a month ago or something, possibly? That thing is fucking crazy, man. It's okay. When Grugny makes his way back to, like, tabletop for whatever reason, and you can play him, and you can play, like, the Cazalet holds, you'll get, like, the super dwarf Cogfort variant. It's just a large dwarf with, like, a cannon. It's not a walking fortress. It's just a walking giant dwarf. Yeah, it's been out for a while. I've seen a bunch who have been built and painted and all that stuff. They look crazy. How many points is that, by the way? Like, if you have a cog fort, you have the cities book, right? How many points is a cog fort? 400? I'm gonna say maybe around 4. Which I think sounds about right, maybe? I know they had a thing where you could take, like, 3 of them or something, because those things are no joke. They are no joke. Let's do this. Yeah, I did see that. That's, who made the initial bot? Was that Fishy? That's just with Carlbot, no? Because those fucking bots are everywhere, man. They're just scum. You got some, like, turbo chuds online trying to make a few bucks. They're fucking everywhere. Baked in the... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, whoever can actually do it... Because aren't you already a mod in the Warhammer Discord? Because we sometimes get bots in that Discord. And they're usually advertising, like, Mr. Beast pubes. But they need your credit card first, of course. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Can you just send me a message about that, actually? And just say, like, what do you need from me? Just so I don't forget. Because I'm going to forget. I'm an old man now. I forget everything. Yeah, you're good. Just do that. Bum-ba-dum, ba-dum. No matter where you are on the internet, they will find you. The AI scum. I wonder how you even program something like that. I think actually after this little piece here, I am going to dip for a bit, because Ivana's up, and we can get some stuff done here. So after this, I'm going to go, and then I should be on in the evening for League. We got to play some GP. I'm hoping this week, if I can finish up as lot of what I want to get done, and be a little bit more comfortable, that I can just start streaming every day again. That is the goal. And then on both channels, ideally. Because, like, we usually don't stream here as much as we used to. What's with the scam? Is there another one in the Discord? Don't tell me there's another one. Really? Was it in the Warhammer Discord? Yeah, we do have a lot of games to play. I mean, it's just about getting back into the groove of it, really. Like, I'm not burned out of playing Variety, but, like, just streaming in general, we have to get back to. I'm going to try and weed that into weekdays, not weekends. So we're going to be doing a mix of League and then variety throughout the week. Maybe even like both in a day, or one day and then one the next, you know, and like mix it up. But we do have to finish a lot of games. Oh, is it really? Gotcha. Well, right as we're talking about it. Yeah, well, no one's expected to be on Discord 24/7 unless you're a Twitter user, but beyond that, no one's expected. So like when they show up and you're around, that's perfect. I appreciate it. Like even I'll ban them. I saw a few. Make everyone a mod. Well, they have I think it's called the honeypot channel or something, where you, usually these fuck-ass bots just start posting in every channel, and if they post in the ban channel, the honeypot channel, they just get thrown out. Yeah, that's it. I'm surprised you... Wait, how do you even get hit with an all, though? I thought I only made that for certain people. Is it in the Warhammer Discord that you can do, like, an at everyone? Because that shouldn't be a thing. I genuinely don't know how I set it up. Like, Discord's so fucking weird. I do have to take a day to go through it and just be like, okay, change this. It's a bit of a mess. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's what the channel's there for. Everyone posts more than me, but I think that's just because people do more than me. Which is great. You know? Share your hobby, share your work. It's all fun. It's all cool. I'm very slow. I'm getting there. Airbrush. Washes. It's a big fucking beast, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it. It is a monstrosity. Looks great, though. I saw someone, I think it was a Japanese post on Twitter. There was a guy who had a cog fort, and he put, like, a giant fucking eye in the thing, and then put, like, the cannon, like, rotted. It was, like, a Nurgle cog fort or something, but he had, like, a servo system inside of it, and so the legs were moving. It looked like a fucked up crab. It was weird. That thing is crazy. There's so many things you can do with the cog fort. It is cool, yeah, it's very cool. No, dude. Any hobbyist out of Japan goes, like, next level. That's like the home of hobbies for anything crazy. Chrissy, hello, ma'am. I'm actually going to be leaving here in a sec, sorry. Yeah, Japanese stuff is, like, top tier. Like, not only do the people care, but all the products and everything are usually, like, very, very well done. Japan is cool. You only get quality from Japan. $100%. I tried making mine spooky. Oh, did you already make your cog fort? Is it like a walking mausoleum? Oh, I don't think I saw it. If you want to post it in Discord, that'd be cool. Maybe you did post it, but I might have just forgot about it. Can't remember. No, I've just got my hair back. I don't have a beanie right now. So I have to wear my random hat that I found in a bin. That is reminiscent of a beanie, but not really. I'll check the Discord. Yes, Skorky, you're good. Peace, bro. I gotta leave too. So Ivana's up. I gotta go check on her, and we gotta go do a few things. I am gonna be on this afternoon. I want to play League. I want to play some GP, so I am gonna stream League. And then hopefully this week, because it is a fresh new week and there's not really anything going on outside of, like, general stuff here, this should probably be the first week where I'm back, like, every day. So hopefully to both channels too, because I do typically stream on this channel in the morning and then I stream on the other channel in the afternoon. So we're gonna work that out for this week. But with that being said, I am gonna go. Kind of a short one here. It was only 2 hours. It's kind of nothing. But yeah, so everyone be well. Thank you for hanging out, even if it was briefly. I will see you all either this afternoon on the other channel, or I will see you when I see you. Time! Right now it's only 3 p.m. EST here. It's not that late. It's like middle of the day. But yeah, everyone take care of yourself.